Did you know that millions of seniors unknowingly eat fruits every day that could be silently weakening their legs, aggravating joint pain, and increasing their risk of falls? Even though they believe they're eating healthy, it's true. And the most shocking part is, these are the same fruits often marketed as natural, vitamin-packed, or great for inflammation. But beneath the sweet surface, certain fruits can silently sabotage mobility by spiking blood sugar, worsening inflammation, and interfering with circulation to your legs and joints. One fruit in particular, which we'll reveal shortly, is widely praised for its anti-inflammatory properties, yet it may secretly inflame your knees, ankles, and hips, especially if you're over 60. It's likely sitting in your fridge right now and still gets recommended by health blogs and diet books. But don't worry, because in this video, we're going to uncover the 7 worst fruits seniors should avoid, starting with the ones that seem healthy but actually cause the most harm. Then we'll show you the fruits that actually support stronger legs, healthier joints, and better balance, so you can move with confidence at any age. So if you're over 60 or supporting someone who is, this could be one of the most important health videos you'll watch this year. And be sure to stay until the very end, because fruit number 7 on our avoid list contains a hidden sugar-acid combo that quietly damages circulation and joint tissue, often without any warning signs. But wait a moment before we jump in. Click the subscribe button and enable notifications if you're concerned about your health, because it's here that we reveal the truths that nobody discusses. And I want to know whether you're with me. If you're now watching, if this video resonates with you, type 1 in the comments section. If not, type 0. Let's get started with the first fruit that may be silently harming your leg strength. Number 1, pineapple, the acidic underminer. It's tropical, juicy, and often praised as a natural anti-inflammatory. But for older adults, pineapple might be doing more harm than good, especially when it comes to joint health and leg strength. Despite its reputation for containing bromelain, an enzyme touted for reducing inflammation, pineapple is also high in natural sugars and strong acids, both of which can quietly stress the aging body in ways most people don't realize. Let's start with the sugar. Pineapple delivers a powerful hit of natural fructose, which can spike blood sugar levels rapidly. For seniors whose circulation tends to weaken with age, these repeated sugar surges can cause micro damage to the tiny blood vessels that feed the legs, feet, and joints. Over time, this means less oxygen reaching your lower limbs, leading to fatigue, swelling, and that dull ache after even short walks. Then there's the acid, a big problem if you already deal with arthritis or joint inflammation. Pineapple is one of the most acidic fruits you can eat, and that acid can worsen existing discomfort in your knees, hips, or ankles, essentially throwing gasoline on the fire. But here's the hidden danger. These effects are subtle and cumulative. There's no immediate warning sign. You might enjoy pineapple regularly without issue, until one day you start feeling more stiffness when standing up, or a persistent soreness in your calves after sitting. Worse still, if you're on blood thinners like warfarin, pineapple can interfere with your medications due to bromelain's blood-thinning properties, potentially altering the way your body processes those drugs. And while pineapple seems natural, it's easy to overconsume, especially in smoothies or fruit bowls. A few chunks here and there can add up quickly, and so can the sugar and acid load on your system. If you've been dealing with persistent leg discomfort or unexplained swelling, and pineapple is a regular part of your diet, it might be time to take a break, or at least limit your intake. Prefer something gentler? Try swapping pineapple for berries like blueberries or raspberries. They're low in sugar, anti-inflammatory, and much kinder to your joints and blood vessels. For seniors who want to stay active, balanced, and pain-free, pineapple may no longer be the best fit, no matter how refreshing it tastes. Number 2. Bananas, the sweet saboteur. Soft, sweet, and packed with potassium. Bananas are one of the most popular fruits on the planet, but for seniors, especially those struggling with leg fatigue or joint pain, bananas may quietly be draining strength instead of restoring it. At first glance, bananas seem like the perfect snack, convenient, natural, and often recommended to prevent muscle cramps. But here's what most people don't realize. Bananas are loaded with fast-digesting carbohydrates and natural sugars, which can cause sharp spikes in blood glucose levels. Why does this matter as we age? Because the older body becomes less efficient at regulating insulin, and repeated blood sugar spikes can trigger low-grade inflammation that damages circulation and stresses the joints. The result? Heavier legs, stiffness in the calves, and lingering soreness after movement. But that's just the beginning. Bananas are also known to promote fluid retention, particularly problematic for seniors with heart conditions or vascular issues. That extra fluid can lead to swollen ankles, stiff joints, and increased pressure in the lower legs, especially after meals or extended periods of sitting. And while bananas are often praised for their potassium content, they lack the healthy fats and fiber needed to balance their sugar impact, which means they burn quickly, then leave the body craving more sugar or feeling fatigued. There's also a hidden concern for those on certain medications. For seniors taking ACE inhibitors or potassium-sparing diuretics, eating too many bananas can lead to elevated potassium levels, which may interfere with heart rhythm and kidney function. Let's not forget the timing. Many people eat bananas first thing in the morning or right before bed. Two moments when blood sugar fluctuations are especially disruptive. For aging bodies, this can contribute to nighttime leg cramps, restless sleep, or early morning stiffness. Still enjoy bananas? You don't have to give them up entirely, but consider limiting them to smaller portions and pairing them with protein or healthy fats to minimize blood sugar spikes. Or better yet, switch to low-sugar fruits like avocados or pears, which offer more sustained energy and support healthier circulation without the inflammatory crash. Bananas might feel like a safe choice, but for many older adults, they could be a sweet trap in disguise. Number 3, grapes, the tiny inflammation trap. They're small, sweet, and often praised for their heart-healthy antioxidants. But for older adults, grapes might be one of the most misleading fruits on the plate. While they may look innocent, grapes are packed with fructose, a natural sugar that in high amounts can quietly undermine joint health, circulation, and mobility, especially as we age. Here's the issue. Fructose is metabolized directly by the liver, and when consumed in excess, even from natural sources like grapes, it can be converted into fat and uric acid. This uric acid can accumulate in the joints, triggering pain, swelling, and stiffness, particularly in the toes, ankles, and knees. If you've ever experienced that burning sensation in your big toe at night, or an odd tightness in your calves after walking, grapes might be playing a bigger role than you think. But that's not all. Grapes also have a dangerously deceptive quality. They're too easy to overeat. Because they're small, bite-sized, and refreshing, most people don't stop at a few. They eat cups at a time, unknowingly delivering a heavy sugar load that overwhelms the body's ability to regulate inflammation. And for seniors who often deal with slower metabolism and weakened circulation, this sugar buildup doesn't just cause joint pain, it can also lead to increased blood pressure, fatigue, and long-term damage to the vascular system. Worse still, grape juice and dried grapes, raisins, concentrate the sugar even further, multiplying the inflammatory potential with every sip or handful. And if you're managing gout, arthritis, or diabetes, grapes might be one of the worst fruits to include in your daily routine, no matter how natural they seem. The good news? You don't have to give up fruit entirely. If you're looking for something sweet and much kinder to your joints, try cherries in moderation, or berries like blueberries and raspberries. They're lower in sugar, rich in anti-inflammatory compounds, and less likely to spike uric acid levels. Grapes might be small, but for seniors, the damage they can cause over time is anything but. Number 4, watermelon, the sugary hydration hoax. It's light, refreshing, and over 90% water. But for seniors, watermelon may not be the hydrating hero it appears to be. In fact, this beloved summertime fruit might be quietly contributing to leg fatigue, swelling, and blood sugar crashes. While it's often promoted as a low-calorie, guilt-free treat, watermelon has one of the highest glycemic indexes of any fruit, meaning it can cause rapid spikes in blood glucose, especially dangerous for older adults with slowed metabolism and insulin sensitivity. Here's the catch. When blood sugar levels spike quickly, the body responds by pumping out insulin. But in aging bodies, this response is less efficient, and the result is often inflammation, energy crashes, and increased stress on the joints and circulatory system. Where does that inflammation show up first? The legs, particularly in the form of swollen ankles, sore knees, and stiffness after short walks. And because watermelon feels so light and safe, most people tend to eat large quantities, turning what seems like a hydrating snack into an inflammatory sugar bomb. Even more concerning, seniors who are dehydrated or on diuretics might turn to watermelon for fluids, not realizing that the fruit's sugar content could be undoing the very hydration benefits they're seeking. Plus, if you have circulatory issues, arthritis, or borderline diabetes, watermelon's sugar surge can intensify your symptoms without any obvious warning. That slight heaviness in your legs after lunch, the swelling around your ankles in the evening, watermelon might be playing a silent role. And let's not forget, the illusion of hydration can make people skip real fluids like water or herbal teas, replacing them with something that actually disrupts fluid balance rather than restoring it. The solution? If you want something cooling and joint-friendly, opt for papaya or cucumber slices. They hydrate without spiking your blood sugar and actually contain natural enzymes that reduce inflammation. Watermelon may look like the ultimate refreshing fruit, but for seniors, it may be quietly diminishing mobility and compounding leg discomfort with every sweet bite. Number 5, oranges, the citrus culprit for achy joints. They're bright, refreshing, and often the symbol of wellness. But for seniors, oranges may not be as innocent as they seem, especially if you're struggling with joint pain or morning stiffness. Packed with vitamin C and natural sugars, oranges are commonly promoted as immune boosters. But under the surface, they carry a hidden danger for aging joints. Citric acid, a compound that can quietly irritate inflamed tissues, particularly in individuals over 60. Here's the problem. As we age, the body's tolerance for acids decreases, and repeated intake of acidic foods like oranges can exacerbate existing inflammation in the knees, hips, and ankles. You might think you're doing your body a favor, drinking fresh orange juice each morning, when in fact you're adding fuel to the fire. Worse still, the combination of natural fruit sugar and acid can trigger blood sugar fluctuations and systemic inflammation. That means stiffer mornings, sore hips after sitting, and a noticeable heaviness when trying to walk or climb stairs. And it's not just the fruit itself. Orange juice is often worse. Even 100% natural orange juice can deliver a concentrated dose of sugar and acid, without the fiber to slow it down. This sharp spike in blood sugar followed by a crash can leave seniors feeling fatigued, foggy, and inflamed. If you're dealing with arthritis or joint issues, this daily habit might be silently working against your mobility, all under the illusion of health. So what's a better alternative? Swap citrus-heavy choices for low-acid, anti-inflammatory fruits like papaya or berries, which support joint health without aggravating sensitive tissues. Oranges may smell fresh and taste uplifting, but for aging bodies with slower circulation and more delicate joints, they might be contributing to that pain you can't quite explain. Number 6, green apples. The sour strain on aging joints. They're crisp, tart, and often seen as the healthier apple. But for older adults, green apples might be quietly stirring up more stiffness than strength, especially when it comes to joint and leg pain. With their lower sugar content and clean appearance, green apples are often chosen over red ones by seniors trying to cut back on sweets. But here's the catch. It's not just about the sugar, it's about the acid. Green apples are naturally high in malic acid, the very compound that gives them their signature sour flavor. While this acid can have certain benefits in younger, more resilient bodies, for older adults with sensitive digestion and aging joints, it may cause more harm than good. As we age, the gut lining becomes thinner and more reactive, and that extra acidity can start to irritate internal tissues, including the soft linings around joints. This often shows up as mild burning in the knees, hip tightness, or sore feet after walking, especially in those with pre-existing inflammation or arthritis. And while green apples taste less sweet, they still contain enough natural sugar to cause fluctuations in blood sugar, which can contribute to cramps, fatigue, and leg stiffness, particularly overnight or in the early morning hours. Even more concerning is the timing. Green apples are often eaten raw, alone, and sometimes late in the day or before bed, making them a regular trigger for nighttime leg cramps and restless sleep. And if you're dealing with chronic fatigue, hip soreness, or unexplained stiffness in your lower body, that clean snack might not be as joint-friendly as it seems. The good news? You don't have to ditch apples entirely. Choose less acidic options, like ripe pears or steamed fruits, and pair them with a bit of protein or fat to stabilize blood sugar and reduce irritation. Green apples may look pure and feel light, but for older adults, they could be the quiet reason your legs feel heavier and your steps feel stiffer. Number 7, mango, the tropical sugar bomb. It's juicy, sweet, and feels like summer in every bite. But for seniors, mango might be one of the most deceptively harmful fruits for joint and leg health. Often labeled a superfruit because of its antioxidants and vitamins, mango hides a darker side for aging bodies. It's loaded with natural sugars, and in larger portions, it can hit your bloodstream like a spoonful of syrup. What makes mango especially risky is how quickly its sugars are absorbed. Unlike fruits with fiber that slow digestion, mango's soft texture means it delivers a fast, sharp spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash. And as we've mentioned in earlier sections, that constant roller coaster is a major trigger for inflammation, especially in the joints of your knees, ankles, and hips. This can result in burning sensations in the toes, swelling around the feet in the evening, heaviness or tightness in the legs after walking. And if you have nerve issues, arthritis, or poor circulation, mango might make those symptoms worse without you realizing it, until the discomfort becomes your new normal. Even more concerning is that mango's soft sweetness makes it dangerously easy to overeat. Just one mango can contain as much sugar as a candy bar, and yet it rarely feels heavy, so most people consume large amounts without hesitation. Over time, that excess sugar can quietly promote joint deterioration, increase inflammation, disrupt balance and leg strength. And if you're managing blood sugar, cholesterol, or joint health, regular mango consumption might be counteracting the progress you're trying to make with other lifestyle changes. So what can you enjoy instead? Swap mangoes for anti-inflammatory, low-sugar fruits like papaya, which still offers a tropical vibe, but with natural enzymes that aid digestion and reduce swelling rather than promote it. Mango might taste like a treat, But for seniors concerned about mobility, stability, and joint function, it could be the sweetest mistake you're making. We've seen what to cut back on, but now let's shift the focus. What if the right fruits could reduce inflammation, boost circulation, and help your joints feel looser, stronger, and more stable? These 5 fruits don't just taste good. They work with your aging body, not against it. They support digestion, protect your joints, and help keep your legs moving freely, one bite at a time. Let's dive in. Number 5, berries, the anti-inflammatory all-stars. As we age, inflammation and poor circulation can quietly wear down our joints, muscles, and even memory. But few foods fight back as effectively and deliciously as berries. Blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries are loaded with antioxidants, vitamin C, and anti-inflammatory compounds that help reduce joint pain, improve blood flow, and support brain function. Unlike high-sugar fruits, berries have a low glycemic index, meaning they won't spike your blood sugar or worsen inflammation. What makes berries stand out is their ability to support mobility and mental clarity at the same time. Research shows regular berry intake can slow cognitive decline while also lightening leg fatigue and reducing swelling in joints. For best results, enjoy 1/2 to 1 cup daily, fresh or frozen. Add them to yogurt, smoothies, or eat them on their own. These little fruits punch well above their weight when it comes to protecting your body as you age. Number 4, cherries, the gout-fighting fruit. If you suffer from stiff joints, swelling in your toes or knees, or flare-ups of gout, cherries may be one of the simplest natural remedies you can add to your routine. Cherries, especially tart cherries, are rich in anthocyanins, powerful compounds known to lower uric acid levels in the blood. High uric acid is a key trigger behind gout attacks and joint inflammation, particularly in older adults. Just a small serving, about 10 to 15 cherries, has been shown to reduce the frequency and severity of gout flare-ups, while also easing stiffness and pain in arthritic joints. They also offer antioxidants that support heart and brain health. The key is moderation. While cherries have natural sugar, their benefits outweigh the risks when eaten in small, consistent amounts. Fresh or frozen, they can be a delicious tool in your anti-inflammatory arsenal. Number 3, avocado, the joint cushioning superfruit. Creamy, satisfying, and surprisingly powerful, avocado is one of the best fruits for aging joints and brains alike. Unlike sugary fruits, avocados are rich in healthy monounsaturated fats, which help reduce inflammation, lubricate joints, and support brain cell integrity. These fats also play a role in balancing blood sugar, offering steady energy without crashes, something especially important for older adults. Avocados are also high in potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that support nerve function, muscle relaxation, and circulation, all key for preventing cramps, stiffness, and leg fatigue. And let's not forget their fiber. Just half an avocado provides around 5 grams, helping with digestion and heart health. Whether mashed on toast or sliced into a salad, adding avocado a few times a week is an easy way to support mobility, balance, and brain power. Number 2, papaya, the gentle digestive aid. As we age, digestion often slows down, leading to bloating, discomfort, and poor nutrient absorption. That's where papaya steps in as a soothing, gut-friendly fruit perfect for older adults. Papaya contains a natural enzyme called papain, which helps break down proteins and ease digestion, especially after heavier meals. This makes it an ideal choice for seniors with sluggish digestion or sensitive stomachs. But papaya does more than help your gut. It's also packed with vitamin C, beta-carotene, and antioxidants, which work together to reduce inflammation in joints and muscles. For those dealing with stiffness, arthritis, or post-meal fatigue, Papaya offers relief without the sugar spike that many other tropical fruits cause. Soft, easy to chew, and gentle on the system, papaya is a great option for breakfast or a midday snack. Half a cup a few times a week can support both digestion and long-term joint comfort. Number 1. Pears, the balanced energy booster. Mild, juicy, and easy to digest, pears are one of the most underrated fruits for seniors, especially those needing steady energy without the blood sugar roller coaster. What makes pears special is their low glycemic load combined with a good dose of soluble fiber, which slows digestion and helps maintain stable blood sugar levels. That means no sudden crashes, less inflammation, and more consistent energy throughout the day. Perfect for staying active without feeling weighed down. Pears also contain vitamin C, copper, and potassium, which support immune health, heart function, and circulation, all vital as we age. Plus, their soft texture makes them a great choice for those with dental or chewing difficulties. For best results, enjoy pears with a handful of nuts or a bit of protein, like yogurt or cheese. This combo provides sustained energy, supports joint comfort, and helps keep legs strong and steady. Simple, soothing, and supportive, pears are a gentle powerhouse in your healthy aging toolkit. And that's your simple guide to fruits that hurt and help your legs. We've covered 7 fruits to limit if you're over 60 and dealing with joint pain, inflammation, or leg fatigue. Pineapple, bananas, grapes, watermelon, oranges, green apples, and mangoes. And we explored 5 fruits to enjoy more often for strength, balance, and steady energy. Berries, cherries in moderation, avocado, papaya, and pears. Small swaps can lead to big improvements in how you move, feel, and age, starting with what's in your fruit bowl. Let us know in the comments below. Your experience might just help someone else. And if you found this guide helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more science-backed tips on how to eat, move, and live better after 60. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, take care of your body, listen to your legs, and choose foods that help you stay strong and independent.